Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, is organized World Record Series 2. Today is 198th day of the series, and the keynote speaker for today's session is with us Honorable Dr. Shubhangi Bharadwaj Madam. So first of all, I welcome to you, Madam, for the dais. I welcome the organizer and the principal of Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, Honorable M.M. Betkar, sir. I welcome the colleagues from my college and heartily welcome all those dear participants. The topic for today's presentation is leadership in the 21st century. Now this topic is going to present, I have mentioned Honorable Dr. Shubhangi, who is a keynote speaker. She is an assistant professor in the Department of Commerce serving at Government Shrimant Madhavrao Scindia Postgraduate College, Shivpuri in MP. So with this brief introduction, now I request to you, Madam, please start your presentation on today's topic, leadership in the 21st century. You are most welcome, Madam.
Thank you, Prashant sir, for such a kind introduction. First of all, I would like to thank the principal and the chief organizer of this World Record Series, Principal Sir Dr. Betkar sir, for giving me the opportunity for giving a lecture on this topic. So, and all the participants, thank you for joining. Without any further delay, I would be just sharing my presentation and will be giving a lecture on leadership in the 21st century. So is my presentation visible?
Yes, Madam, it's visible.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, Madam.
So a very new and newly researched topic, the contemporary leadership we talk about. And before moving on to who is a contemporary leader, we must know who is actually a leader. So a leader is the one who has the ability to maintain good relationships in an organization with the followers or the subordinates, because when we talk in terms of leadership, we have two parties. We have a leader and a follower. And when a leader is able to have good relationships with the subordinates, also motivating them to help in achieving the organization goals, that is a leader in true sense in an organization. Okay, so now who is a contemporary leader? A contemporary leader जो है वो है leader 21st century का, वो century जहाँ पे competition है, we have a competitive edge in the market, we are living in a VUCA environment. What is a VUCA environment? VUCA, that is volatility, complexity, uncertainty, and ambiguity. And because of that environment, we have a leader who is a contemporary leader, a leader of the 21st century. Now, such leaders are able to lead their followers through effective communication and prompt leadership. Now, contemporary means modern, and leadership theory that works best for the modern dynamic environment is called as contemporary leadership. The concept of contemporary leadership came in 1990s, which is also called as neo-charismatic theory. Now it has three foundations where a contemporary leader is able to deal with the rapid changes, that is the dynamics, which is the VUCA environment. They are able to deal with the technological innovation, the technological challenges, as well as the globalization, because the world has now become a global village. So a contemporary leader has to take into consideration the globalization and the increasing rate of globalization. Now, there are some of the qualities of a contemporary leader. A contemporary leader, first of all, is resilient. Resilient in the sense that they have the ability to bounce back intellectually, physically, as well as emotionally from challenges and setbacks. They have the quality of perseverance as well as adaptability in the face of adversity. They also have a vision in the sense that they have a clear and inspiring vision of the future, and they also tell that future to the vision to their subordinates and how the subordinates can work for that vision. They communicate their vision effectively to their teams as well as to the other stakeholders in the organization. That provides them with a sense of direction as well as a sense of purpose. Now they're also people centered. A contemporary leader has to work with the followers. Now, if they're not people centered, then they cannot motivate and they cannot satisfy their subordinates. So they prioritize their people. They understand the importance of nurturing the positive relationships. They value their team members. They also promote collaboration and also create an environment that balances the personal as well as the professional growth. It is very important for a contemporary leader to be optimistic. Why optimistic? Because we have a challenging time. And we need an optimistic leader who can inspire hope, foster a positive working environment, and also motivate the employees, their subordinates, to overcome obstacles with a positive mindset. Because in life also we need optimism, we need positivity, we need a positive mindset. So why we do not require in a business organization, it is very important to have a positive mindset whenever we are working in an organization. Now these leaders are also innovative and challenging in the sense that they encourage innovation and creativity within their teams. Because whenever as faculty members, as scholars, we also do research. Now we do research on something that is new, we bring the novel idea. Similarly, novelty is also required in an organization. These type of leaders, they are open to new ideas. They challenge the status quo, that one should come out of their comfort zones and create an environment that fosters continuous improvement as well as the growth. Now they're also courageous. Why? Because they're able to make the difficult decisions, fast decisions, and they always take calculated risk. When we also talk in terms of stock market, we tend to take the calculated risk, because with high risk comes high profits and also high losses. So there is a need to take the calculated risk, not too high and not too low. Now they are the ones who are having high communication skills, because they have to deal with their subordinates, they have to deal with the employees. So they should be able to express their thoughts and ideas clearly, and they should be active listeners. They should listen to the ideas of the subordinates and should also infuse those views while they are making the decisions. They also encourage the transparent as well as open communication with their teams. Now they are also culturally sensitive. Why? Because in research also we have gone through various papers. We must be going through various papers which focuses on diversity and inclusion. Why? Because wherever you go, you see people from different diverse backgrounds. They are from different religion, culture, caste, from different regions. Now they are male, female, from different age groups. Some are from generation Y, some are from generation Z. So they are culturally sensitive and they understand that how to deal with those culturally sensitive people. So therefore they can leverage their unique perspectives and experiences from different culture, and this can also help in having a harmonious working environment. Now used to have the traditional leaders. Now how a traditional leader is different from a contemporary leader. A traditional leader will not believe that each and every individual has the leadership skills. But for example, if I am a leader in an organization, I would believe that all of my subordinates, they have inbuilt leadership skills and qualities in them. As being a contemporary leader, I will be proactive because I will be planning for the future, not for the very far future, but for the near future. I will also anticipate the challenges to reduce the risk and would also look for newer opportunities that might come in my way. They also believe in collaborative workplace approach, because I already told you in my last slide that they believe in teamwork. The teams should come together. There should be a harmonious relationship among employees. Next is no real hierarchy. They believe that nobody is less or more than them. Everybody is equal and everybody should work together as a team, as members of the family, because according to the new concept of HRM also, employees are now considered as real partners of an organization and they have a real say. Also, they have diverse perspectives. Each and everybody can have their different opinions, and those opinions should be valued in an organization. Employee empowerment is very important nowadays, which is equivalent to industrial democracy. Why? Because employees should be given the empowerment. They should be empowered to make decisions on the behalf of the organizations. Now, on the next is the feedback and recognition. Recognition, being a non-financial, non-pecuniary incentive, is really important in an organization, because that actually motivates the employees. Because, for example, हम ये देखते हैं कि अगर हम क्लास में भी कोई स्टूडेंट अच्छा कर रहा है, उसको अगर हम अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, तो उसको रिकॉग्निशन मिलता है, एंड वो स्टूडेंट अच्छा बिहेव करता है और अच्छा करने की कोशिश करता है, और जो दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो भी मोटिवेट होते हैं. तो रिकॉग्निशन का बहुत ज्यादा ही अहमियत है, बहुत ही अच्छा रोल प्ले करता है. और फीडबैक बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर हम कोई अमेजोन से कुछ चीज परचेज करते हैं, तो हमें फीडबैक के लिए बोला जाता है कि हमें इफ यू लाइक द प्रोडक्ट और नॉट. सिमिलरली एम्प्लॉय से भी फीडबैक लेना जरूरी है कि इफ दे आर लाइकिंग द एनवायरमेंट, या कोई वर्क प्लेस हैरेसमेंट तो नहीं है, सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट तो नहीं है, उनकी बातों को सुना जा रहा है, उनको सैलरी सही टाइम पे दी जा रही है. ये सब चीजें भी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. कंस्ट्रक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म. Now, it is good to give criticism, but it should be constructive. Why? Because कभी-कभी criticism में हम कुछ ज़्यादा ही बोल देते हैं, and that can backfire. It can be negative. So, और एक थोड़ा डर भी employees के दिमाग में आ जाता है. अगर जब कोई भी डर के काम करता है, तो काम कभी भी productive नहीं होता है. So, constructive criticism आप दें. Constructive criticism in the sense कि उसकी जो भी problems हैं, उसको बताएं और उसको appreciate भी करें. सिर्फ negative चीजें ना बताएं. Now, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है इस प्रेजेंटेशन का, द कंटेम्प्रेरी थ्योरीज ऑफ लीडरशिप. हमने बहुत सारी थ्योरीज पहले पढ़ी हैं, बट कुछ ऐसी थ्योरीज हैं जो कि नाउ 21st सेंचुरी में काम करती हैं. The first is the relationship theory or the transformational theory. The biggest example is Oprah Winfrey. You can Google it. Google पे इनके बारे में पढ़िए. She's the ये प्रवक्ता है, बोलती हैं. एक इनका टॉक शो है, एंटरप्रेन्योर है. शी इज अ बिजनेस वुमन. शी इज and matlab a successful woman, and she has given 7 points of being a transformational leader, 7 golden rules. That first of all, you should dream big, then dream bigger. You should increase your charisma. A charismatic leader will be respected more. You should be bold and should have the ability to take calculated risk. You should strive for significance. Don't believe in failure. Value people who are working with you, and also drive change in an organization. Now, this theory was given by Burns in the year of 1978. According to the golden rules of Oprah Winfrey, these leaders are innovative thinkers who have creative skills. They have that kind of charisma which attracts people, and people want to connect to them. आप भी अपने साथ में बहुत लोगों को देखते होंगे जिनमें कुछ अलग ही, जैसे कोई रूम में एंटर कर रहा है तो एक अलग ही पॉजिटिविटी आती है, एक सनशाइन आती है. तो वही होते हैं ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल लीडर, जो कि जिनमें कैरिज्मा होता है. एंड such type of leaders are able to increase the performance, build trust and understanding among the employees, and also have high moral and ethical standards, which definitely would lead to highly committed, motivated and satisfied employees. Now, it has 4 factors of intellectual stimulation, individualized concern, inspirational motivation, and idealized influence. When we talk in terms of, first of all, intellectual stimulation, these leaders involve their teams in decision making. That is what we talked about, कि participation होना चाहिए employees का, to encourage their creativity. They also promote autonomy by allowing involvement in the decisions that affect the team members. Now, creativity is an important step for having innovation. There should be something new in an organization. हम इसको relate कर सकते हैं brainstorming से भी, कि सब लोग बैठ के कुछ नया लेकर आ रहे हैं. That is called as brainstorming. In this type of leadership, a leader would share the vision with their teams to help them understand the goals. Now, the second is the individualized concern. अपने साथ के जो employees हैं, उनके लिए concern होना. Because it is based on relationships with their team members, so they can learn about their needs and provide individualized support to their subordinates. Because it helps in recognizing the accomplishment of team members to encourage and provide them with motivation. And because of that, what will employees do? They would value their leaders, because जब leader उनके लिए concerned होंगे तो employees भी अपने leader के लिए concerned होंगे. The third one is inspiration motivation. लीडर कभी भी लीडर पूरी तरीके से नहीं बोला जाएगा जब तक वो अपने एम्प्लॉयज को मोटिवेट ना कर सके, उन्हें क्लियर विजन प्रोवाइड ना कर सके. So motivating them is the key, and properly motivating them with goals, recognition, and rewards, and also providing them with instructions, communicating their vision. Leaders provide them with a purpose. So therefore, employees are able to have a positive attitude towards the organization. Now, the last one is idealized influence. Idealized influence is what? That highly influential जो employees हैं उनको charge देना चाहिए to make decisions in an organization. So they would be having their own thoughts, and it would also influence the behavior and attitudes of other leaders. जब आप दूसरों को भी एक कोई रोल मॉडल होगा आपके लिए, आप उसको उसकी तरह बनना चाहेंगे, उसकी तरह सोचना चाहेंगे. So these kind of leaders are really dynamic and have charisma. The next is the grain leader member exchange theory. This is based on a dyadic, the dual relationship between a leader as well as a follower. It is also called as vertical dyad linkage theory. Now, this is how leaders maintain their position in in groups and out groups. आप यहाँ देख पा रहे होंगे एक in group है और एक out group है. Okay, so what happens that इन ग्रुप में आप देख रहे होंगे A, B और C सबऑर्डिनेट है, और उसमें जो लीडर का फॉलोअर से कनेक्शन है, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन ट्रस्ट एंड हायर इंटरेक्शन. Whereas on जो D, E और F सबऑर्डिनेट हैं, जो आउट ग्रुप में हैं, उनका फॉर्मल रिलेशंस है. तो इन ग्रुप में क्या होगा? इट इज मोर ट्रस्टेड. They are given more risky tasks and therefore more responsibilities, and they are also given more career opportunities and opportunities for personal development. They also receive support and guidance, and they have more resources at their disposal. ज़्यादा resources इसलिए provide करते हैं because leader trust them. But on the other hand, out group को trust नहीं करता, तो they are not given challenging tasks, sufficient trust नहीं होता, they are not given more career opportunities or the chances to improve their knowledge, skills, and abilities. The next is the authentic leadership theory. The biggest example is of a Starbucks owner, Howard Schultz. You can Google about him, learn about him. He was one of the first entrepreneurs in the world who gave the health insurance stock options to their employees. क्योंकि जब वो काम करेंगे, एक्सीडेंट होता है, तो उनको हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस प्रोवाइड करनी चाहिए, जो कि किसी ने नहीं दिया, सिर्फ जो ओनर थे स्टारबक्स कॉफी हाउस के, उन्होंने दिया. So he is the biggest example of an authentic leader. An authentic leader is the one who is genuine and honest, who understand the values and priorities of his or her employee subordinates, have high levels of personal integrity and maintain transparency. They do not imitate others, and they believe in self-reflection and feedback. And this kind of leadership is very hard to find because not everybody is looking for the betterment of the employees. Employees से उनका main मकसद है काम कराना, उनके बारे में सोचना वो उनकी second priority होती है. इसलिए such leaders are very difficult to find out in the 21st century. The next is the servant leadership theory. ये भी बहुत ज़्यादा rare होते हैं, जैसे कि Mother Teresa, who served the needs of others over her self-interest. She worked on work ethics and selflessness. इस तरीके के जो लीडर्स होते हैं वो एम्प्लॉयज को हेल्प करते हैं कि वो अपने गोल्स कैसे रीच करें, एम्पावर करते हैं और हेल्प देम टू बिल्ड देयर करियर्स. That helps in increasing the organizational commitment, positive attitudes like work performance, good behavior, attitude among employees. So ये वाला भी leadership जो होता है very difficult to find out, क्योंकि मदर टेरेसा भी करोड़ों में एक है. इसी तरीके से servant leader भी बहुत मुश्किल है जो आज के आपको डेट में मिल जाए. So कुछ इसके pros and cons होते हैं. Servant leader obviously they earn the respect of others. इनका एक vision होता है, इन पे लोग ज्यादा trust करते हैं और ये डिसीजन मेकिंग में एम्प्लॉयज की ओपिनियन लेते हैं और एक सपोर्टिव एनवायरनमेंट को एनकरेज करते हैं. बट जो इसके डिसएडवांटेजेस हैं, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नॉट मेनी ऑफ द सर्वेंट लीडर्स यू विल फाइंड आउट. कल्चरल चेंज की वजह से ये लीडर नहीं मिलते. ऐसे टाइप ऑफ लीडरशिप में आप सबके बारे में सोचने लगते हो तो जल्दी डिसीजन नहीं ले पाते हो, ठीक है. एंड द लास्ट इज कि the leaders have also other responsibilities. अगर वो सबके बारे में सोचने लगेंगे तो वो अपना जो उनको अथॉरिटी है उसके अकॉर्डिंग डिसीजन नहीं ले पाएंगे. So it is a kind of a difficult type of leadership. Now, according to me, one of the best and the most important type of leadership theory is complexity. Why? Because आजकल सिर्फ और सिर्फ competition चल रहा है. Technology is the biggest competition. Artificial intelligence is the biggest competition. Whatever has come new in the morning can become outdated in the evening. So these type of leaders are required who are working in a complex system, the VUCA framework, and suggests that leadership needs to operate at all the levels in a process-oriented, contextual and interactive fashion. Now these, अब इनमें का और खासियत होती है कि ये they work for the competitive edge, but ये social interactions पे भी focus करते हैं. That helps in improving the team performance and adaptability. Now, such leaders are actually have three qualities: entrepreneurship, enabling, and operational. Operational, doing daily work; entrepreneurship and enabling. Why? Because they bring solutions to the problems that through innovation and new patterns of behavior. And they are the ones who work in a complex interplay of numerous interacting force rather than just working for the daily रोज के ऑपरेशनल काम से ज्यादा ये लोग जो कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस है, जो न्यू नॉलेज एंड स्किल्स है, इनेबलिंग लीडरशिप पे काम करते हैं एंड दे फिल दैट अडैप्टिव स्पेस. द नेक्स्ट वन इज द पार्टिसिपेटिव लीडरशिप थ्योरी. ह्यूमन रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट में हमने कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा था इंडस्ट्रियल डेमोक्रेसी का. बहुत लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा इंडस्ट्रियल डेमोक्रेसी क्या होती है कि व्हेन यू अलाउ द एम्प्लॉयज टू हैव अ से इन द डिसीजन मेकिंग एंड सिर्फ उनकी सुनना नहीं बट उनके जो व्यूज हैं उनको इनकॉर्पोरेट भी करना ताकि उनको लगे कि उनके डिसीजंस को रिस्पेक्ट किया जा रहा है. सो दैट इज अ टाइप ऑफ पार्टिसिपेटिव लीडरशिप थ्योरी. Now they encourage the subordinates to make the decisions. It is more centered on communication. They share their thoughts with fresh insights. They promote accountability in individual roles and coming together to find solutions rather than pinpointing fingers when problems arise. Now, here each and every group member has the say in the decision making. These type of leaders helps in building the relationships of trust by demonstrating the importance and value of team opinions on important matters. They are open-minded and helps in raising the morale of their employees. They work in a participative workplace. Success becomes possible through creativity, innovation, problem-solving abilities, collaborative spirit, and open mindsets, which are very important for the overall growth of an organization. Now, charismatic leadership theory. The biggest example of a charismatic leader is Mahatma Gandhi ji. People were very attracted to him and wanted to connect with him. So these are the ones who are really influential. They build confidence among individuals with strong beliefs. They are the change agent who could bring change in an organization because people listen to them. They are the charismatic leaders who understand that each and every followers have the emotional needs and that emotional needs should be considered. They build enthusiasm among their followers and they also recognize the emotions and moods of others. Now, charismatic leader हम एलन मस्क को भी कह सकते हैं जिन्होंने अभी ट्विटर लिया है उसको कन्वर्ट कर दिया एक्स पे, क्योंकि वो भी बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट हैं, इन्फ्लुएंशियल हैं और उनका भी एक विजन था दैट टू गो टू द स्पेस. सो नाउ ही हैज स्पेस एक्स मिशन. बट हम उनको अकॉर्डिंग टू मी उन्हें कैरिज्मेटिक लीडर फुली नहीं कह सकते बिकॉज जब उन्होंने ट्विटर लिया था तो उन्होंने बहुत सारे एम्प्लॉयज को ले ऑफ किया था. सो ही डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड द इमोशनल नीड्स ऑफ हिज एम्प्लॉयज एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. सो कैरिज्मेटिक लीडर बहुत रेयर होते हैं और बहुत कम होते हैं, इन्फ्लुएंशियल होते हैं, विजन होता है, बट सबसे बड़ा इनके पास पॉइंट होता है कि दे कंसीडर द इमोशंस ऑफ द फॉलोअर्स. नाउ द लास्ट थ्योरी इज द पावर एंड इन्फ्लुएंस थ्योरी. मैनेजमेंट में हमने पढ़ा होगा कि एक चीज होती है पावर, एक होती है अथॉरिटी. ना पावर किसी भी लेवल पे हो सकती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई हमारा टॉप का मैनेजर है और कोई लोअर मैनेजर है, हम उनका डेजिग्नेशन नहीं देखते, बट पावर एक लोअर लेवल ऑफ मैनेजर के पास भी हो सकती है, या कोई क्लर्क हो कंपनी का या किसी भी इंस्टीट्यूशन में, उस पर ज्यादा पावर हो सकती है. लेकिन जब अथॉरिटी की बात करते हैं तो वो आपको थ्रू प्रॉपर लीगल फ्रेमवर्क के थ्रू मिलता है. तो लीडर के पास एक तो होती है पोजिशनल पावर और एक होती है पर्सनल पावर. पोजिशनल पावर वो होती है जहां पे उसको वो अपनी पोजिशन से मिलती है, दैट इज द अथॉरिटी. स्केलर चेन पढ़ा था विच मूव्स फ्रॉम टॉप टू बॉटम. सो वो उसको टॉप से बॉटम तक अपने जितने भी एम्प्लॉयज है वो उसको काम करा सकता है. और इसके 3 टूल्स होते हैं, लाइक इट्स टूल होता है ये, अथॉरिटी, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड अकाउंटेबिलिटी. तो वो लीडर क्या कर सकता है, इफ द एम्प्लॉयज आर परफॉर्मिंग गुड देन दे कैन प्रोवाइड हिम विद द रिवॉर्ड्स. If he is not doing good, then they can provide them with the punishment. So carrot and stick approach जो होता है, carrot आप दो अपने employees को जब वो अच्छा कर रहे हैं, stick दो अगर वो बेकार कर रहे हैं. So this is more of a carrot and stick approach. Third, the legitimate power, जो कि authority जो आपको legal framework के through मिली हुई है, and if people don't even want to work with you, they have to work with you because you have the authority. एक होती है पर्सनल पावर. पर्सनल पावर होती है जैसे कि एक्सपर्ट पावर. कोई भी कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, हमारे कुछ स्टूडेंट्स भी होते हैं, उनको हमसे किसी टॉपिक में ज्यादा आइडिया होता है, तो वो उनके पास एक्सपर्ट पावर होती है. तो एक्सपर्ट पावर यही नहीं है कि किसी पढ़े लिखे या बहुत ज्यादा विद्वान इंसान के पास हो. कभी कभी जो लोग ज्यादा भी नहीं पढ़े होते उनके पास भी वो एक्सपर्ट पावर होती है, एंड पीपल लुक फॉरवर्ड टू देम एंड दे ऑल्सो जेन्युइनली रिस्पेक्ट देम. एक होती है रेफरेंट पावर. रेफरेंट पावर वो होती है जो कि म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट से मिलती है. किसी के पास कोई चार्म है, कुछ उनके पास एक एक्स फैक्टर है, उसकी वजह से उनके पास डिफरेंट पावर होती है. वो जो भी लोग उनको बोलते हैं, पीपल फॉलो दैट. सो दीज वर द मॉडर्न थ्योरीज. आई होप यू हैव लाइक्ड द प्रेजेंटेशन. इट वाज अ स्मॉल प्रेजेंटेशन, बट आई हैव ट्राइड टू कवर मोस्ट ऑफ द थ्योरीज.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you.
For presentation.
Thank you.
Now I request all the participants. Very, please come ahead and discuss with Honorable Madam. Please welcome. Welcome, Swanand Shukla, sir. You are not audible, sir. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening. From their leaders. So everywhere the leader has a very prime duty and aspect. But what I feel, when we are talking about participative leadership, I think that is more effective because, we are taking consultation and of everyone, and everyone comes with one theme. And then we are implementing it. So everyone get that sense of empowerment, and that is, my decision is getting implemented. So the acceptance and the working becomes more easier, what I feel with the participatory method. In authoritative leadership, we have to listen to someone else. So it may be with a goodwill, maybe with some other will, we have to accept those rules. But the participative method is wonderful method where we can get together, and that sense of unity is more what I feel. In our politics, we are having two aspects. One is opposition party and leading party. And today, congratulations to all. We have passed that, the women's reservation seats bill. So that is a wonderful thing. But why, even for that also, there was some division. But definitely we could go through this because the consultation was there and everyone came to one point. So that is very important what we have learned today. So that participative method I feel more important. But how you think that the authoritative leadership, it works whether we should go with that or participative method, madam. Thank you.
Okay. Sir, I don't think authority one is kind of an old one. Authoritative, because it is a classical theory of leadership, and now there is more focus on the participative type of leadership, because we talk about industrial democracy. हम class में भी देखते हैं that when we allow the students to have a say in the class, and we praise them, recognize them, and we also infuse their ideas, then they're actually happy, because it is something that gives them a sense of satisfaction. So I think participative is definitely a good kind of leadership.
Yeah. Otherwise, Mother Teresa and Mahatma Gandhi, that kind of leadership will require that more potential, and I think the inbuilt virtues also to attain that kind of level. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, I would just like to say about that. Good point, sir. We have studied about the Abraham Maslow need. So the last need that we have is self-actualization. जब तक हम self-actualization पे नहीं पहुंच पाएंगे, तब तक हम महात्मा गांधी, मदर टेरेसा नहीं बन सकते, और ये हर किसी की बस की बात नहीं है. इसलिए ये लीडरशिप जो है बड़ी मुश्किल है. अपने बारे में नहीं सोचना, सबके बारे में सोचना, इट इज रियली डिफिकल्ट.
करेक्ट मैम, थैंक यू.
हेलो, नमस्ते मैडम. मैडम, क्लास में कुछ बच्चे सबसे पीछे बैठते हैं, यानी वो टीचर से भी थोड़ा डरते से रहते हैं कि सवाल मुझसे खड़ा ना कर दिया जाए. तो ऐसे बच्चों को लीडरशिप के लिए आप कैसे तैयार करेंगे?
सर, पहले तो उनको यही क्यों कहना, मतलब अगर आपको लग रहा है कि पर्सनालिटी उनकी लग रहा है, कभी ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि हर कोई डरे. हमें ऐसा लगता है वो डर रहा है, क्या पता वो बोलना चाह रहा हो, बट उसको एक मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर चाहिए कि हम उसको बुलाएं. और उसको, अब मैं क्या करती हूँ, कभी कभी बच्चे डरते हैं तो मैं उनसे कहती हूँ आके जाओ बोर्ड पे सॉल्व करो क्वेश्चंस. फिर वो कहेंगे मैम अब हमसे फिर से सॉल्व कराइए. तो आप उनको प्रैक्टिकली उनको डील करिए, उनको इन्वॉल्व करिए, और कुछ रोल मॉडल्स की तरह करिए. जैसे एक बच्चा अगर बहुत अच्छा बोल रहा है, वो अगर बोल पा रहा है, तो उसको भी देख के दूसरे को भी मोटिवेशन मिलता है कि हाँ, मैं अगर ये भी मेरे साथ कर पा रहा है, अगर मेरे साथ का एक स्टूडेंट है जिसका मेरे जैसा माइंडसेट है, वो अगर बोल पा रहा है, तो मैं क्यों नहीं बोल सकता. तो रोल मॉडल्स भी हम यहाँ पे इन्फ्यूज कर सकते हैं अपनी क्लास में.
Sir, if possible, should I say about this? Prashant sir? Yeah, Dr. Saab, what you are saying is very correct. Some people want to escape and some people wants to be behind only. So usually what I'm doing personally, I call those people and I make them leader, purposely give them responsibility and empower them with something. And then they feel that sense of, that I can do something, and they come forward. So usually, many of the times in the classroom also, we are having our own assumptions that this student is not studying, or this student is intelligent, this student is like this. We are having all those hypotheses, assumptions with us. But many of the times, when I usually I go with the group discussion study. So that group discussion study, really built, that ability to come forward. And then I get amazed to listen all those students. They're having also so many things with them, but because of just mere some kind of barrier in between, they cannot come forward. So I think we have to dissolve that barrier, and they can also become a wonderful leader potential. They're having that leader potential. Thank you, sir.
Divyanshu sir, I think you would like to ask something. Please come, sir. Divyanshu sir.
Mausumi ma'am. I think she is. Yeah, she has raised.
Yes, yes. I'm joining. I'm trying. Yeah. First of all, wonderful presentation, Shubhangi ma'am.
Thank
On behalf of organization, actually, I want to ask one question. That is, maybe in your third slide, I saw that one point, no real hierarchy. Okay. So, can you add a little bit flavor over here? Actually, what are the indication that you wanted to give over here? Because we know that in every organization we have a real organigram, and there we need to work. Okay, so here, what are the perspective views that you have put to add this point over here?
Now, what happens that when we talk about hierarchy, we have people working at various levels. Now, with levels, people have different status also. Like, ये मुझसे senior है, मैं junior हूँ. So that has to be, should be diminished. Whenever there is a relationship between a leader as well as his or her followers, then that kind of status difference that is coming because of the hierarchy should be diminished. That is what I was trying to imply there.
Okay. Understood. Yeah, thank you. But in our real life, I think everywhere we should have some position. That is also another sort of, level that we need to understand even. So here, I was thinking that without diminishing the position, if we can have better, awareness on the relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we are creating a lot of egos when we have a power and position.
Yeah,
because we are trying to utilize in that way. So rather, if we can emphasize that what are the relation, because I believe that I know in next week I have one session about the appreciation. I personally always believe that at the end of the day, whatever the position we hold in an organization, at the end of the day, everyone we want to be appreciated.
Yeah, definitely.
In that way, actually, if we can work together, so then there will be a good team bonding relationship, and everyone we will be charged to continue our work for our own benefit. And in that way, we will have a win-win game
situation. Yeah, I totally got it. So a real hierarchy with good relations.
Yes. Yeah, somewhere what I believe that if we do not have a position, then we will not have a very competitive mindset.
But it should not overpower in an organization.
Yes, very true.
Most of the people have this kind of like, he or she is junior to me. Why should I sit with her? Why should I have coffee with her? So these has to be diminished. That's why we have two sides in an organization, that is formal and informal.
Absolutely.
Informal is something where we forget about our status. We forget that we are senior or junior. We work together as a team. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think that hierarchy is for the organelle purpose. Everyone has their own field of work and they should carry out their work. But usually what happens, when we become senior and the person goes up and up, that little ego definitely builds somewhere. And that really spoils the leadership. That is also there.
Yes, we become boss.
Yeah, the boss sense comes.
Yeah.
नमस्ते मैडम।
नमस्ते।
मैं ये कहना चाह रहा था, कोई जो नेतृत्व क्षमता जिसमें होती है वो नेतृत्व कर रहा होता है, तो कभी कभी उसको लोगों के भले के लिए कुछ कठोर डिसीजन भी लेने पड़ते हैं, तो उसके कारण लोग उसको फिर तानाशाह भी कहने लगते हैं। तो कभी कभी ये भी रहता है, जरूर नहीं कि वो उसका एम ऐसा नहीं हो, लेकिन लोग उसको फिर ऐसा समझते हैं।
सही कह रहे हैं आप। हमारे यहाँ भी जैसे हेड है, उनसे अगर छुट्टी लेने जाओ तो कभी किसी को मना कर दिया, अगर हमें दे दी तो वो बेचारा फंस जाता है कि इनको दे दी हमें नहीं दी। तो जब अगर आप अगर किसी ऊंचाई पे जाना चाहते हैं तो आपको ये सब सहना पड़ेगा, आपको क्रिटिसिज्म भी लेना पड़ेगा, और आपको प्रेज भी मिलेगा, तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा एक स्ट्रॉन्ग माइंडसेट के साथ चलना पड़ेगा। अगर आप ऊपर जा रहे हैं, किसी आप सीट पे बैठ रहे हैं, तो आपको हर चीज देखनी पड़ेगी और हर से अच्छे रिलेशन बना के रखने पड़ेंगे, तो ये जरूरी है।
100% तक कभी आपकी कोई तारीफ नहीं करेगा।
अच्छा है ना, मैं हमेशा ये मानती हूँ कि 100% कभी नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज देयर शुड आल्सो बी स्कोप फॉर डेवलपमेंट। अगर 100% करोगे तो आप इम्प्रूव कहाँ से करोगे? आप 60% भी हो तो भी आपके पास 40% है कुछ नया करने को। अगर आप 100% हो जाओगे तो फिर आपकी लाइफ तो बोरिंग हो जाएगी ना।
धन्यवाद मैडम।
थैंक यू।
Thank you. So thank you, Dr. Swanand Shukla sir, Jaivir Singh sir, Surya Vyas sir, and Honorable Mausmi madam for asking a nice questions. Also shared your views regarding the topic. So thank you very much. Now I request to the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Betkar sir. Sir, please welcome and have some words for today's session. Please welcome, sir.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
शुभांगी मैम, मैं एक हमारी आवाज जा रही है?
हाँ जी,
धन्यवाद।
Yes,
धन्यवाद
Sonu Kumar.
प्रशांत सर का तो धन्यवाद ज्ञापन होगा, इसके बाद तो फिर ये धन्यवाद ज्ञापन के बाद कुछ कहने को रह नहीं जाता है। बट मैं शुभांगी मैम आपको थोड़ा इसलिए टोक रहा हूँ, आपका जो पीपीटी था बड़ा प्रेजेंटेशन बड़ा बेहतरीन था। मैं चाहूंगा ये 21वीं सेंचुरी का लीडरशिप के बारे में जो आपने इतना बेहतरीन तरीके से बोला, और आपने अंतिम जो शब्द बोला कि 100 का 100%, सचमुच में जब मैं क्लास में पढ़ता था, मास कम्युनिकेशन का छात्र था, मतलब कुछ 6 महीना से मेरा पढ़ाई क्लोज हुआ है, बट प्रोफेसर सर हमारे जितने भी थे, संध्या मैम, और एक बात बता दूं, मेरी एक शुभांगी दीदी भी है उसमें, क्योंकि वो भी मेरी मैम रही, बट वो मास कम्युनिकेशन डिपार्टमेंट में, मगर उनका नाम भी शुभांगी ही था। तो आपने जो अंतिम में जो बात बोला ना, उनका ही एक शब्द कहा हुआ ही था कि 100 का 100% कोई चीज मत करना, नहीं तो तुम बेवकूफ बनोगे। तो आपने भी वही बात, मैंने इसलिए कंपेयर किया क्योंकि आपने जो एक बात भी मैच कर गया, तो उनका भी नाम शुभांगी था, तो मैंने सोचा कि आपको भी मैं इस बात के लिए टोकूं, क्योंकि इतनी अच्छे से आपने प्रेजेंटेशन दिया मैम। और मैं बता दूं, मैं अभी गणेश चतुर्थी को लेकर मैं लगातार फास्टिंग पे हूँ और लगातार सर के बीच आ नहीं पा रहा था, बट आज शाम का पूजा होने के बाद मैं सोच बैठा हुआ था, तो मुझे लगा कि मैं जुड़ जाऊं, और जुड़ने के बाद आज मुझे समझ में आया कि ये मतलब फास्टिंग के दौरान ये जो जानने को मिला, जो सुन रहा था, बड़ा बेहतरीन लग रहा था मैम। और बेटकर सर को मैं तो वाकई में धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि इन्होंने ये कोरोना काल के बाद से लगातार, कोरोना काल से ही लगातार इन्होंने जो एक यज्ञ की जो पीड़ा उठा रखे हैं, बड़ा बेहतरीन तरीके से हर दिन हर विषय पर एक लेकर आते हैं। और कभी कॉमर्स के प्रोफेसर आते हैं तो मुझे ये नहीं लगता है वो लिटरेचर से संबंधित बात करके निकल जाते हैं। तो मुझे ये कितनी सारी काबिलियत भरी हुई है, बस हमें वो
So thank you so much. Thank you, Sonu Kumar sir. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur. As we know, organized World Record Series 2. Today was 198th day of the series, and the keynote speaker for today's session was with us, Honorable Dr. Shubhangi Madam. Madam have explained the topic for today's session, that is leadership in 21st century, where Madam have covered all those points. Who is a leader, to whom we call the leadership, and who is a contemporary leader, and different theories of the leaderships. Now really we have heard this all theories at first time. The great leaders, member exchange theory, authentic leadership theory, servant leadership theories, complexity, all these words, all this theory we were not aware. We only knows that the leader, who is the leader and what are the principles of the leader. But ma'am have explained all this theory brought really in front of us. So I'm very, very thankful to you, madam. Really it is a new knowledge for all of us today. So thanks once again. I thanks the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar sir. I thanks the colleagues from my college, Dr. Sanjay Kale sir, Dr. Anita Dole madam, Honorable Praveen Utge sir. On screen I have seen the regular participants, Sonu Kumar sir, Mausmi madam, and Jaivir Singh sir, all these dear participants, and heartily thanks to all attendees who joined regularly. Now I request to you all, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. With the kind permission of the chief organizer, I declare that today's session is over. There was a light electricity problem. I am in village, so sorry. There is some disturbance from my side in voice, etc. So I'm very sorry, and thanks to you all once again, Shubhangi madam, for being with us, paying your valuable time to us. Thanks a lot, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू मैम। बेहतर सर एक बार कभी और भी कभी मौका मिले तो शुभांगी मैम का कभी सेशन और किसी अन्य विषय पर ले, क्योंकि बहुत अच्छे तरीके से ये समझाई है और ये सचमुच में मतलब आज के समय में सुनना आपका बड़ा बेहतर लगा। मैं प्रशांत सर, आप अंधेरे में हैं
सर, अपॉर्चुनिटी बिल्कुल जी।
सोनू कुमार सर, मैं गांव तरफ आया, वहाँ पे रेंज नहीं है, लाइट नहीं है बस मोबाइल की लाइट लगाकर इस सीरीज आज मैंने शुरू किया। सो सॉरी।
अच्छा सर,